I've been asked many times why I sing. Because it's the why that defines us. It's how we carry on. It's how we tell the world. Music paints life's pictures and is a window into the soul. It grows us. It's medicine to the wounded. It proclaims who we are and states who our God is. It can build us up and give us rest. A song is an overflow of the heart. It's showing you have thankfulness and wisdom of what Jesus has done for us. I'm Heather Smith, and this is Why I Sing.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to another episode of This Is Why I Sing. So today we're getting ready for deer hunting season. Out here checking a feeder, and I thought what a great time to do a song and tell you a little bit about the story behind the song. Then while I'm out on the ranch again, the song I want to do for you this week, I want to tell you about why I do it. Once again, this week is another song that I did not write, but I sing out mainly a lot of outreaches that we do. The song I want to tell you about today is Grandpa, Tell Me About the Good Old Days. So this was sung by the most awesome mother-daughter duo ever, the Judds, and Naomi and Winona. They did an awesome job. They did not write the song either, though. This song was wrote by Jamie O'Hara, but the Judds put it on their album Rockin' with the Rhythm of the Rain in 1986. I think that was the same year Holly Dunn did Daddy's Hands. What a great year for some awesome songs. I do this song in a lot of outreaches, though, because it's so special. Both to me, I did not grow up knowing my grandparents, and so the blessing, the thought of how blessed people are to get their grandparents and get to talk with them about the past and have that wealth of knowledge and wisdom from the years. Just truly, it's one of the things I miss getting growing up. We did have my husband's grandmother live with us for many years, though. That was a beautiful blessing, getting to listen to her stories and such. One of the things, though, I do love doing, going out and doing outreach in nursing homes and just getting to bless the older generations with, I know you never know day to day when they'll be here and when they'll be moving on to the next life after this one. So getting to bless them with a little piece of joy, to watch them smile. I love going to nursing homes and getting to be a blessing. I do this one out a lot because getting to talk with the older generations it's just amazing, and to hear the stories about how it used to be, how the old days used to be, and how modern days is like, where did we go wrong? Especially in this last year, it's really hit home hard. Even with my children, we've been reading the entire series of The Little House on the Prairie by Laura Ingalls Wilder. We actually read the original 9 books, and now we're reading the Rose years, her daughter's years, of when they were farming and ranching out in Missouri, doing their apple orchard and such. So it's really important to learn from history, or you're bound to repeat it. And there's so much that the older generation, even though physically they may be much less than our generation and the generations under us, but mentally they are so far past us, and they've had so much time to walk this earth and to learn things and learn from history and to be able to walking it is so much different than just reading about it, and the struggles they've gone through. Like I said, we think we had 8 or 9 years where we were helping take care of my husband's grandmother and getting to hear her stories of what she went through. She was born in 1931, and so all the things she went through, and asking her what was the Great Depression and the wars and stuff like, and she said, we were just dirt poor West Texas farmers for years. It was no different than what was our everyday life for us. It's just interesting, and listening to what was it like during the wars, when the wars were going on. We just picked cotton. We picked cotton all the time. If we weren't picking cotton, we were hoeing cotton. If we weren't hoeing cotton, they were just always working, work. But they found so much love and peace and blessings in working and in family, and how close they were, and they really enjoyed talking. Communication was huge back then for them. And so I love to do this song because it just reminds me of all the stories I've heard, and then realizing, in 20, 30, 40 years down the road, I'm going to be at that same point with my children's generation and the next generation and on, and just how much fun it gets to be to pass on that knowledge and pass on those stories, and the communication that will change, and the history that will change between now and my children's future, when they're looking back on generations. It's just so much fun. I enjoy it so much, and I love doing this song. I love seeing the look on people's faces when they do it, not just because the great duo, the Judds, they bring it back to all the memories of all their great songs and their amazing history, their amazing career, but because it's just so special. It reminds them they can pour themselves into the song. They can see, oh, yes, I love listening to Grandpa. I love listening to the older generation. Oh, I miss the good old days. There's so much that people just really tune into this song. So I love doing it. Once again, this is Grandpa, Tell Me About the Good Old Days, written by Jamie O'Hara, but sung by the great Judds.
Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Sometimes it feels like this world's gone crazy. And Grandpa, take me back to yesterday, when the lines between right and wrong didn't seem so hazy. Did lovers really fall in love to stay? Stand beside each other, come what may? Was a promise really something people kept, not just something they would say? Did families really bow their heads to pray? Daddies really never go away? Whoa, Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Grandpa, everything is changing fast. We call it progress, but I just don't know Grandpa. Let's wander back into the past, then paint me the picture of long ago. Did lovers really fall in love to stay? Stand beside each other, come what may? Was a promise really something people kept? Not just something they would say and then forget? Did families really bow their heads to pray? Daddies really never go away? Whoa, whoa, Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Whoa, whoa, Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Bow their heads to pray. Daddies really never go away.
May y'all be blessed by getting to talk with the elder generation this week, and remember your grandpas and grandmas if they're around, maybe great grandmas and grandpas. And I know we can't get back into the nursing home still yet, but give your family members a call. Reach out to somebody out there in the older generation that just wants to share some of their stories with you, and lend them an ear and learn from them, love on them, tell them thank you for helping us build this great country and for being here for us, this younger generation. Love y'all. Have a great and blessed week.
You're the Father, Savior, Redeemer. Oh, sing all believers. I worship you who has made this heart right.